stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Morris. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Morris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Richmond. There he goes. He's at the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to the ground with the running back. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll run for it on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's the handoff. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
At the 13-yard line. 2nd down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net, go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
7-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. And it's a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it in the middle. It's Morris.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
It's complete to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Brings up second down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Morris. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Makes his man miss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting them because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Into their happy place for a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Just a short pass to the tight end.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grab behind the line, it's Morris. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Fires to the tight end.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Second down coming up. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen now.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, all right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Quarterback with the carry. Gain of 3. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. He'll do it himself. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
Headed to the end zone, and he pulls it down for the touchdown. Not just the touchdown, but for the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He'll set up to throw. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richmond. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
First down here for the offense. Last chance coming up. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game.